Hi, everybody. It's your favorite hood healer, high priestess, motivational dominatrix. It's your favorite pirate captain, goddess king, auntie, uncle, hoodoo, reverend, lady speech in a place to be, and I want to welcome you back to my channel. You could be anywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, you are somewhere in the world, and you're also choosing to share a little time and space with me, so thank you, thank you, thank you for that. Now, if you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling any of me, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with everything I'm putting down over here. Now, welcome to Sunday Service, Sacred Sundays, where I help you make the rest of this week your best and bottom bitch with a little spiritual counsel. I want to say shout out to Priestess Therapist in the house. First one up. Hello, 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 Monique. Hello, 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 Ashanti Lee. Hello, Sarah Watson. Dane is in the house. Katie Did Art is here. Miss Jamie is here. Moon Pumpkin is in the house. The Inked Oracle, hello to you. William Humphrey, thank you for being here, and thank you for calling me by my new name, which is Big Pretty, courtesy of the South, courtesy of some random man opening the door for me in the South. I love these nicknames they're giving me. I love them. I love them. I love them. Ace, is it Asimon? Asimon 2025. Hello, hello. Jen Miles is in the house. Forever Me 80 is in the house. Welcome to Weird Church, you guys. It is so good to see you. The OGs are already doing what you need to do. So, if you are not new to this, but you are true to this, that means you've been to more than one live. You've been following me for a while. You've been keeping up on what I've been putting down. You've been attending Sunday service since we was on Instagram, since we was on Facebook, baby. Go ahead and show your love. Put those what butterflies in the comments. Put those who purple and blue hearts in the comments. Now, if you're new to this, not true to this is only your second or, your first, your second, or your third live, you know what I'm saying? You just started following me, you know what I'm saying? Someone sent you this video after it got recorded. Go ahead and present the fact that you are new to this, not true to this, by putting a caterpillar in the comments and or a yellow or a green heart in the comments. Now, if you are here at the beginning of this, baby, you are right on time. If you come in the middle of this, baby, you are right on time. And if you show up at the end of this, baby, you are right on time. If you appear anywhere in here, please understand and know that there is a message here for you. Speaking of messages, what is it that we're doing over here? This is a divination. This is Sacred Sunday. This is Sunday service, y'all. This is a divination check-in, stop in, so that we can commune with the spirits and figure out what energies are coming at us this week. This divination right here is to help you get through your week. Now, we are in the last, as of me recording this, we are in the last throes, the last weeks of 2025, and I plan to be here for you every Sunday for the rest of 2025. Now, a little bit more house cleaning. This is an opportunity for you guys to go get your comfort items, go get your soft things, go get your headphones, go set me up, mirror me on the television. Do what you gotta do, baby. Settle in. Go get your beverages, because we believe in hydration over here. Now, let me introduce you to the elements of this here reading today. This is the Speak and Spank, honey. This is the Speak and Spank, where the spirit speaks and I spank where I speak, and the spirit spank, baby. So first and foremost, that's main character energy over here. You've tuned into the Lady Speech experience. However, I'm not the only one on this channel making you weep, making you heal, inspiring you. And the other entity that's on here is the deacon assistant, the assistant deacon. This right here is the assistant that reads us all for the filth. This deacon reads the reading, then reads us for the filth, okay? Now, for the average Joe, this may appear like it's just simply a box full of affirmations, quotes, and all types of things, but I tell you, it's more than that. And I encourage you to never underestimate the power of the affirmation box. Okay, we're gonna do a little call and response thing with Mr., Mrs., them, they affirmation box, baby. Now, this is a divination. I'm going to use some cards. I don't need cards because I'm a whole psychic out here. I'm a whole medium, but I'm a maximalist, and we like cards. We are going to be working with the Angel Numbers deck. This is the second edition. This is the Angel Numbers Oracle cards. Introducing a new deck to you today. We are working with the Light Seers Tarot, baby. We're also working with the Goddess Oracle deck. That's the Goddess Oracle. And we're working with messages from your Spirit Animal Guides deck. I hope I got that name right this time, because you know me and that name, I never retain it. And last but not least, we're going to be working with the Siren deck, which comes with some affirmations. All right? A little bit more house cleaning. As you guys know, we're in the trenches, loves. We are in the trenches, loves. We are officially beginning the walk towards our brick and mortar church. I want to assure you that as long as I am able and as long as it's available, yes, the brick and mortar church is about having a space to be in person, but I'm always going to prioritize live streaming events, live streaming sermons, because our community is international at this point, okay? So that is always going to be a priority. You can go and check out, and I highly encourage you to check out my video on the church and what my process is. That also contains a link to the fundraiser, and after I've posted this video, I'm going to add a link to the fundraiser in this video as well. So please consider donating to the church. And if you cannot, baby, it's okay. Share the video, share the fundraiser. I appreciate you so deeply and so very much. Let me check in with the chat. Susan B, hello family. Tia Sweet, Tia said, so excited for you in the community cap. I'm so excited for all of us. This is a leap. I'm taking a risk. I have put everything into this. My money, everything, everything right now is in the church, okay? I'm stepping out on faith, and I'm stepping out on a limb. So I appreciate you guys for supporting me so very much. Judy Miles said, we're ready to rock. That's right, baby. Donna Terry said, on time. You were always right on time, my love. You were always right on time. Hellauser 243 says, I'm calling financial abundance and housing for January because I'm moving internationally alone. I'm calling for that to you, honey. I'm calling for that for you. May the ancestors guide you. May the spirits protect you always. We have Moon Pumpkin that says, setting up for my nephew's D&D birthday party, so I'll only be listening for a little while. I love you, community. We love you back. Please make sure you go and support moonpumpkin.com. They are our resident Oracle Pog maker. They make so many magical things, and you're actually going to see them on my community and collaboration tab soon. If you go to my website, you will see that collaboration and community tab has been added, and this is going to be a space where you can see who I'm collaborating with and support them and support what we're doing. But this is also a space where I share other people who are part of our community who I would like to support, so that we can all support each other, because there's enough for us to eat. I don't gotta gatekeep, and I'm trying to use my platform to help one another. And I suggest, if you have a website, please do the same. Please consider adding a community and collaboration tab to your website and listing people in the community who have community resources and who do good things for the community. Priestess, therapist, what are the pronouns? Priestess, therapist, told you what the pronouns for the affirmation box is. It's fuck around and find out, and it's okay to cry. What are my pronouns, congregation? All of them, because your favorite pirate captain is gender fluid. She, her, they, them, he, king. Miss the Frizzle, welcome to the Speak and Spank. Priestess Therapist, thank you so much for your super chat, my love. I appreciate you. Darth Beck, you have been a member for 27 months. Thank you for being part of my sugar honey dumpling crew. King Bree O'Malley said, I have a question about the Orisha. Would an 8x5 person be initiated? I have a friend that is wondering, and I don't know that I have the answers. Okay, so let's talk about it. The Orisha practice, every single one of the Orisha practices are closed practices. Full stop, first and foremost, okay? Those are closed practices. Have I seen 8x11s initiate in? Yes. Am I highly uncomfortable with most 90% of those situations? Yes, I am. Yes, I absolutely am. And a lot of those situations, folks did not do their due diligence to participate. A lot of those people make me uncomfortable because they're not actively doing their anti-racism work, and they are spiritually in some way harmful to the groups that they are initiating in and participating in. Here's the thing: as someone who has been initiated into one of the Orisha traditions, someone who is a follower of voodoo and looking to pursue a lot more titles in voodoo by the insistence of the Lawa, I can tell you that there are sometimes people are called outside of the tradition. People are called outside of the culture to participate. I have been called outside of my own culture, outside of my own ethnicity, to participate in other, by the spirits themselves, to participate in other spiritual things that are not my birthright, okay? So it is possible to be called by the Orisha, and they're 8 by 11. They're white. For the other people who don't get what we're talking about, we're talking in code. But a lot of times, people aren't being called. That's the thing. A lot of times, people aren't being called. Now, with the Orisha and the Lowa traditions, you're bringing your ancestors to that space. So if you're not doing work around your ancestry, that's where I feel real uncomfortable with a lot of people initiating into indigenous and African-based religions. Again, because the lack of anti-racism work ends up being harmful for the people who that is their traditional birthright, okay? I would say that person needs to really sit with themselves. Are they actually being called into this? Also, what are your motivations? Are you using this as an escape? Are you using this to spiritually bypass? A lot of people who are going out of their religious space or their religious birthrights are spiritually bypassing. That's the other reason why I don't always encourage that. What is your lineage birthright? Where are your people coming from? And a lot of people end up appropriating other people's culture as an act of spiritual bypassing, when you really need to sit with the story that's in your bloodline. So I hope that was helpful. Let me know if that was helpful, and and we can get actually even more in depth with that, Bree, later on. You can hit me up and email me so that we can talk about that. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Dane, for your super chat. I appreciate you. Bayla Moon said, just arrived from my Sunday bath where I chant, sing, breathe, and cleanse. Fresh energies for meeting with you. Yes, baby. I love it. I love it. Mixed Deeds said, I fell out laughing when I realized what 8 by 5 by 11 means. Yes, yes. Bree, let me know if that was acceptable. Let me know that I was acceptable. And Dane brings up a good point. White folks have a great many indigenous practices from our ancestors for us to learn about. We need to stop appropriating from other people that have already done the work. And this right here is it. This right here is it. When it comes by the 8 by 5 by 11s, 8.5 by 11s, one of the greatest things that colonization, what a lot of people forget, is that colonization did not start with Black or indigenous people of color. It started in Europe. A lot of the people who are most stripped away from their ancestral practices is European Americans and folks in the European diaspora and European folks. Now, there are a lot more European folks who are actually connected to a bulk of their culture, but we got to remember that a lot of what's practiced now is not the original indigenous magics. A lot of that was wiped out via colonialism. This is a story that needs to be acknowledged, and this is something that white people need to decolonize around. And a lot of folks are spiritually bypassing that story by appropriating other people's stuff. So even if someone, I would say, if you're going to be in that tradition and you truly are called, I would encourage you to also research what's in your bloodline. Because you could also be cutting yourself off from your own lineage's bloodline. You could be hexing yourself and blocking your blessings. And even though, like, I contain a good amount of Irish, I contain some Scottish in me, those ancestors are very active. Those ancestors have called me into a lot of Irish magic and a lot of Scottish magic. And those ancestors understand that I do not present as an Irish person. I present as a fully Black person. And the bulk of my ancestry comes from African space. So though they are very clearly like, you belong here, they're also very clearly like, you need to practice this because this is the bulk of your ancestry and this is the bulk of where your blessings are coming from. So these are some things to consider. And that is a lesson for everybody. With that being said, Cash App Lady Speech, Venmo Lady Speech Sankofa, PayPal Lady Speech Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor. Definitely check out my Lady Speech Magic playlist. Especially right now, there are a few videos that, because of the new terms of service, that have gotten demonetized or flagged. So I'm going to leave those up for now. I'm deciding what to do with them. I might put those videos somewhere else, like my website, and take them off of YouTube. I don't know, but you can look at the magic playlist on my YouTube for now to get a lot of this information that I'm discussing. All right, good people. Moon Pumpkin said, my roots are Scandinavian and Celtic Irish, so many practices and opportunities for me to dismantle and heal colonization from having colonizers as ancestors and Irish that flee colonization. Amen, amen, amen. Monique said, we Flower Rangers, I love that, need to get in touch with the mother. Yes, and I don't want to, is it Doni, Moot, and Duma? Yes, 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 yes. I love it. Keep the discussion going in the comments. Also, I'll tell you this, as someone who has been invited to practice in other people's spiritual realms, the biggest reasons why I get invited and called from the spirits by other people's traditions is I have something to offer. I have something to offer. As someone who has been consistently invited to sweats and sacred ceremony with Native Indigenous people, I come with my own magic. So when I'm invited to sing songs around the sacred fire, when we're partaking in peyote, when we're doing whatever, I sing my songs. I sing my songs. I come with my gifts. I am rooted in the power of my ancestors. And I come and I bring that to share. So I'm not appropriating their stuff. What we can end up doing, and that's what I want to be clear about. Moon Pumpkin and I are actual friends, and we've practiced magic together. We come from two different traditions, okay? And both of us are coming from many different positions on both sides of that, all right? Because of that, we are able to share. Moon Pumpkin does not appropriate my magic, and I don't appropriate hers. However, our ancestors can share. We can build ritual together. We can build ceremony together, and we can act in the similarities that both of us carry. There are things that I practice, that she practices, that are similar, but because they're rooted in our traditions, they mean different things, or they come with a bit of different energy. We can commune in those intersections because she is rooted in her shit. I'm rooted in mine. And then when we both are coming from that, we can share and we can cross-pollinate. So that's the other thing. If you feel like you're being called into another culture, a closed practice, what do you have to give to that? Are you just taking? Are you just taking? Because that's very colonizer. Are you able to give? Are you able to exchange? Because exchanging, this is where we can build together, okay? But we want to make sure we don't enter into someone else's sacred space stealing. This was a great conversation. Let me know if y'all are feeling it. We haven't pulled any cards yet. I feel like this was necessary though. I'm going to try to remember that we get the party started at Mark 20 so I can put a timestamp in the description space. But yeah, and we're going to actually go back to doing lives. I'm going to put out a schedule for the lives. And we're going to do a lot of this type of discussion, okay? So I want to say shout out to the mods. Thank you for keeping us safe. Thank you for regulating our safety. I appreciate you so very much. Mixed deeds, we're going to have to talk about that because I want to do that with a lot of y'all too. Dane said, I have had private readings and done ceremony with Lady Speech, and I honestly highly recommend that you make use of this amazing resource. Thank you, my love. Thank you, my love. Toasty Nina said, it's been difficult finding information on traditional practices from my dad's tribe. The forced conversion to Christianity sustained. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It is hard. All right, good people. Let's go ahead and get into the reading. We're going to begin, though, with an affirmation. You know what that means. Grab your comfort items. I've given you enough time to acclimate. Repeat after me. I embrace my flaws, knowing that nobody is perfect. I embrace my flaws, knowing that nobody is perfect. I embrace. William said, assume the position, y'all. You know what's coming. I embrace my flaws, knowing that nobody is perfect. I embrace my flaws, knowing that nobody is perfect. I embrace my flaws, knowing that nobody is perfect. I embrace my flaws, knowing that nobody is perfect. I embrace my flaws, knowing that nobody is perfect. We're going to do another affirmation. I remain in balance with my emotions. 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 So we're going to begin. Welcome to the Speaking Spank. Giving you a little time. Because these first two are going to handle business. These first two cards are about to handle some business. So, you ready? We've got the Empress flipped all the way upside down. Let's get real. It's been about a year since shit has hit the fan, especially in America. We all know what happened last November, and we can all see the results of what happened last November written all over our bank accounts, written all over the economy, written all over folks getting kidnapped in broad daylight, okay? So this right here has caused a lot of what this energy is. When last year around about this time, I reminded people that we needed to start taking care of ourselves hardcore. We needed to really pour into ourselves, that these people were going to go hard and they're going to try patriarchy. Toxic patriarchy is dying. Slave-based capitalism is dying. We are at the end of a lot of ropes when it comes to a lot of regimes and governmental entities across the globe, okay? This year has knocked the Mario Kart coins out of a lot of us. This energy right here, a lot of us, is this Empress, fertility. This Empress, forward movement. When she's upright, forward movement, okay? Ruler of the world, okay? Abundance, 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 okay? I know what needs to be done, and I'm getting it done, okay? There's a whole lot of us that are sitting in confusion right now, okay? There's a whole lot of us because money is funny, okay? Because money is funny and support is thin, okay? Because mental health is shot, okay? Your last nerve. Everything and everyone is working your last nerve. Everything and everyone is working your last nerve, okay? We're out here trying to survive, okay? You can't go to the grocery store without spending $60 and you only get 4 things, okay? I say all that to say, don't judge yourself for being knocked off your energy. Don't judge yourself because you got the Mario coins knocked up out of you. But we do need to acknowledge it, and we do need to come back into our power because it's time to manifest. It's time to manifest. It's time to step in. It's time for forward movement. It's time for us to grab our sanity and ourselves back again, okay? It's time. We've got a new world to birth. Quite literally, y'all. Quite literally, y'all. We've got a new world to birth. We got a new world to birth. We got a new world to birth, okay? We're not judging ourselves because we are tired. We are not judging ourselves because our last nerve has been worked. We're not judging ourselves because we're trying our best. We're not judging ourselves for this world putting us into survival mode. We're not judging ourselves for that. We're going to acknowledge it. And then we're going to acknowledge that we ain't powerless here. We're going to acknowledge that we have individual power and we have power as community. We're going to acknowledge that ain't nobody coming to save us, so we gonna save us. We're going to acknowledge that we can birth something new and that we are going to birth something new. We're going to acknowledge that forward movement is possible. We're not going to let folks make us hopeless. We're not going to let folks make us hopeless. And that's a lot of what is powering this. A lot of us have gotten real discouraged. A lot of us are playing into the mindset that they want us played into. No, we're not doing it. You have a new world to birth. I have a new world to birth. I need you to employ your coping mechanisms, your healthy coping mechanisms. I need you to stop and breathe. I need you to take a break. I need you to take your eyes off of it for a second. I need you to go to your spiritual support team and ask them for assistance. Y'all ain't leaning hard enough on your gods for me. You're not leaning hard enough into your spiritual practice for me. Breathe. Light an extra candle. Tack on 3 or 4 extra prayers. Do 4 or 5 extra grounding rituals throughout the day. Wear 4 or 5 more crystals up in your bra and up in your pockets. Go get more amulets. Slap those conjure oils and those magical oils on you. Do what you gotta do. Go see your therapist, okay? We're not about to lose it. Or actually, go lose it. Go lose it, because some of you need to do that. Some of you have been holding on so tight. Get your ass to a rage room. You can't go to a rage room. Go to the thrift store, buy a box of dishes and go break that shit somewhere safe. You are needed. We need you to step up in your power. And this is not denying the crappy things we're going through. I'm not asking you to do that. I'm not asking you to act like we ain't going through things. I'm asking you to process your frustration. I'm asking you to be with your emotions. I'm asking you to process what we've been feeling. Release it. Accept it. Embrace it. Release it. Accept it. Embrace it. Okay? And like I said, lose it. When I say go ahead and lose it, don't lose it to the point where you do get incarcerated. I feel you. I feel you, Michelle. I feel you. Lose it in a healthy way, Michelle. We need you, honey. We need you. Don't go put that person up under. Don't put them 6 feet under unless you got back up and you can get away scot-free. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Nico said, I'm getting frustrated being told to start manifesting, casting, but wanting to manifest a job for my husband to improve my family's finances. And I'm told to just trust the divine. What can I manifest? Baby, I want to remind you that there's manifesting and there's good old-fashioned spell work. Those are 2 different things. And you can use spell work to manifest, okay? There is definitely the I'm manifesting. And there's also we get up in them pots. We talk to the ancestors and tell them, this is where I need to get. How am I going to get there, okay? See, and also that's a lot of you, because of Christianity, there's a whole lot of you who this is where you need to do some decolonizing. Magic oftentimes is about making sure things are in alignment with you, not asking for permission. A lot of you guys have approached magic and manifesting from a very Christian space of, can I have this? Can I have this? When you need to reapproach it in magic of, this is what I want. When I go to spirit and I let them know what I want, then I ask, is this in alignment with me? And if it's not, then I ask them to tweak this so I can get what I need, what I want, and what I desire. And it's in alignment with my highest good. Some of you, it's not about manifesting. Some of you, you need to do some road opening work. For some of you, you need to ask spirit, what's blocking me? What's blocking this road? Okay? For some of us, and that's what makes witches and magic folks scary, because we don't have to accept what's given to us all the time. Whatever reality is given to us, we can take that, then we take what we know. We take the elements that are around us. We take the ingredients that we can find around us. We take the ingredients we already have with us. We put that all together and we create a different reality. We got this and you got this, Nico. We got this and you got this, Nico. Spirit got us. You got this. Spirit got you. You got this, okay? It's time to get in them books and start cooking, honey. It's time to ask them ancestors, what spell work, what workings can we do to accelerate this process? Do I need to make a sacrifice? Is there a lesson that I need to learn? Okay. Alignment is what we're focusing on. I hope this was helpful, my babies. Moon said, be respectful, but no, you are entitled. You are entitled to everything you need and want. Exactly. Be respectful, but you deserve safety. Okay? You deserve safety. You deserve financial abundance. You deserve that. Okay? We're not, no, that's not how we approach magic. This is what I need. This is what I want. This is what I desire. Is this in alignment with my highest good? It is. Let's go. Ancestors, tell me how to get it. Show me how to get it. Show me where to walk. Show me how to be. Show me the spell work. Show me the ingredients. Show me. Show me the map. Show me the doors, Spirit. Show me how to navigate this. Okay? Okay? And then we listen. We listen when they tell us what to do. We move the way they tell us how to move. Okay? Nico said, thank you. I go to my guides and ask if a specific spell or manifestation work, but get trust the divine, which feels like a no, and it's getting frustrating. However, there have been blessings coming in. What if, I'm going to challenge you, what if Spirit, when they say trust the divine, what if Spirit's talking about trusting you, Nico? What if that's not a no? What if it's a yes? What if Spirit saying trust the divine is Spirit saying trust you? Because aren't you the divine? Yes. Aren't you a child of the Creator? Yes. Aren't you a child of God? Yes. Maybe them saying trust the divine is actually them saying trust you. Just a thought. Sit with that for a second. Tell me how that lands in you and what you feel. Susan B said, I cried at my ancestors' altar this morning, and that's all that happened in the last few months. I don't have the answers yet, but they'll help me find the solutions. Amen. 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 Nico says, that makes sense. Listen, sometimes Spirit is going to give you riddles when it's a self-esteem issue. When they say this isn't good, they're going to be hella blatant with their no. So maybe they are trying to teach you by the way they answered you to trust yourself. Trust yourself, trust your magic. I divine on most things. I don't have to divine on everything because I trust my inner knowing. And when I go to trust my inner knowing and I don't divine and I should divine, Spirit will knock on my door quickly and say, hey, before you do that, you should divine on this. But there are many times when Spirit's like, go with your first mind, baby. You know what's up. You know what you need to do. You got the juice. Okay. We're going to move on to the second card. This is the Queen of Pentacles, and we are reading the reverse. 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 For a lot of us, this is about the financial blockages that we've got going on. And a lot of that has to do with this first card as well. Stepping into our power. A lot of us are moving from a fear-based space. And moving from a fear-based space is going to affect your magic negatively. You are not going to be able to manifest. You're not going to be able to go hard like you need to go on your protection magic if you are not confident. Okay? If you are moving from a fear-based perspective, there's a lot of you who are not able to manifest money. Your money workings ain't working because when you're doing the spell work, you're coming from a space of desperation and fear. Oh my God, what if this doesn't work? What if this doesn't work? What if this doesn't work? Oh my God, I'm so scared. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Oh my God, and then you do the spell in that energy, and that energy is tainting your workings. It's tainting your spell work, okay? It's tainting it. I need you to check into the energy under which you're doing your magic for your manifestation, your prosperity work, okay? Now, this does not mean that you got to eradicate that feeling completely in order to do that magic. It means when you do that magic, you need to be aware of everything that you're feeling, and you need to create some type of mudroom in between what you got going on in the real world and then when you enter into ritual and ceremony. That mudroom is where you get rid of or you put down your fears, your self-doubt. You need to put that down. So one of the simplest things that you can do, and I'm going to drop you off a little tip in magic, if you know you're coming from a desperate place, if you know you're coming from a fear-based place, I want you, before you do your workings, I have a playlist on my a playlist called Hype Get Hype. And every single song on that playlist hypes me up. Every single song on that playlist makes me go hard. Every single song on that playlist. So if I know that I need to do some money magic, but I'm bringing fear about money into the equation, then what I will do is find those songs on that playlist that hype me up, especially around money, and I will shift my attitude. I will spend an hour, 20 minutes, however long it takes to get hype. And then I will take that energy and go into my prosperity magic. Does that make sense? Is that connecting? So I want you to think about that. A lot of us are the blessings, the money is being blocked. The opportunities are being blocked because we are succumbing to the fear-based mongering that this place is doing, the society, this government. Again, are we judging ourselves? No. We're not judging ourselves. We're not judging ourselves. We're not judging ourselves. We're not judging ourselves, okay? But we are acknowledging what's going on. We're seeing what's going on. And we are handling business and acting accordingly, all right? So some of this is being too materialistic, okay? Some of this is your blessings are blocked because you're entirely too focused on the material. You're entirely too focused on money, and you're not focusing on the other things you need to be focusing on up in your life. For some of you, your focus is too much on money, so you're not focusing on the other things in your life. You love friendships, other aspects, your healing, your health, your mental health, all of those are falling by the wayside. Your relationships, those things are falling by the wayside because you're too focused in an unhealthy way on it, okay? So for some of you, there's some balance that needs to happen. There's some balance. You can't just be here for money. You can't just be here to make money. Go outside and touch some grass. Go be with your community. Go figure out what wealth is beyond money. Okay, wealth has everything to do with money, but there is a type of wealth and abundance that has nothing to do with money. And there's some of us, you're not manifesting your physical wealth because you've forgotten about the other wealth in your life, okay? It's time to get up out of our own way. And again, this first card led into it. A lot of us are having these issues because of this. We need to step into our Empress, Emperor energy, all right? We need to step in and command our lives from that perspective. All right, good people, we're going to get back into these affirmations. Repeat after me. I'll never be the same person again, yet that is okay. I'll never be the same person again, yet that is okay. I'll never be the same person again, yet that is okay. I'll never be the same person again, yet that is okay. I'll never be the same person again, yet that is okay. I'll never be the same person again, yet that is okay. There are some of us who are trying to get back a version of ourselves that we absolutely can't. We can take elements of parts of our past that we've let go dormant or we have not paid attention to, but we cannot reclaim that person that we were. That person is gone. Honor who that person is. You're never going to be the same. Death changes you. This year has shifted us. We aren't the same people. We aren't the same people, so we can't go for the same life. We are different, and that is okay. It's time to admit that we're different and move and act accordingly. Let's do another affirmation, another affirmation, another affirmation, another affirmation. This says, I am willing to get on with my life. I am willing to get on with my life. I am willing to get on with my life. I am willing to get on with my life. I want you to think about something that you're hanging on to right now, and let whatever comes to your first mind, let that be. Whatever that first thing. I want you to think about something in your life that you're hanging on to that you know for a fact you need to let go. Think about a person you are hanging on to that you know you need to let go. And I want you to think about the fact that not letting those things go, not letting that person go is hindering you. It's an anchor keeping you held in place to a life that is no longer yours. There's a Toni Morrison quote that says, if you want to fly, you got to give up the shit that's weighing you down. I am willing to get on with my life. I am willing to get on with my life. I am willing to get on with my life. I am willing to get on with my life. I am willing to get on with my life. I am willing to get on with my life. Spirit didn't come to play. Welcome to the Speak and Spank. Welcome to the Speak and Spank. Remember, my loves, if you want a reading from me, if you want mentorship from me, if you want to attend my readings, my rituals and my ceremonies, ladyspeech.com is the place to be. I have a ritual coming up for survivors. It's a calling our power back. I've done this ritual before. I'm going to offer it on a regular basis. But this calling our power back ceremony, I believe it's on the 12th, is all about calling our power back for survivors. So if you survive physical violence, sexual assault, any of that, this is going to be for you. That ritual is $25, okay? So hit up ladyspeech.com. Also, Cash App Lady Speech, Venmo Lady Speech Sankofa, PayPal Lady Speech Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor. Nico, thank you for your super chat, my love. I appreciate you. Michelle the Ninja said, I need to let go of this 8-year relationship. I'm making the steps to get out safely and finally get to a life, to get to live my life for me. Amen. You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. Susan B said, y'all, my neighbor just called weeping with joy. She's been through a lot, but someone secret Santed her mailbox with $400 worth of gift cards. Yes. Good energy for your neighbor, and let the energy of spontaneous money come to all of us. Spontaneous help comes to all of us. We receive all the spontaneous help. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, I love all of you. We getting deep today. This reading did not come to play. This reading, when do they ever come to play? But this one was, I told you, them first two weren't going to be no joke, okay? We're going to get into the messages from our spirit animal guides deck. And first off, we have the zebra. The zebra, however you want to say it. Let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times, okay? It's time to plug in. There's a lot of us, we talked about fear early in the game, so let's really talk about it. Why are we operating from fear when we have a spiritual system that protects us? Y'all need to let go and let God. Now, be up on your protection magic. You need to, at the very least, once a day, be offering up and praying prayers of protection over yourself and your loved ones. Every week, there needs to be a protection something. Every month, there needs to be a protection something. Every quarter, there needs to be a protection something. Every year, the Gregorian New Year, the Lunar New Year, and your birthday, you need to be doing protection stuff around you. You need to stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. And then when you stay ready and you ain't got to get ready, then you don't move around in fear because you're listening to them. Now, not moving around in fear doesn't mean you move around dumb. It doesn't mean you move around with hubris, okay? When Spirit tells me, you better not be over here, I don't go there. If Spirit tells me, I don't want you cruising the streets tonight, I don't cruise the streets. If Spirit says, you're not going to mess with that person, I don't mess with that person. You can live as free as you want when you adhere to the boundaries. And the boundaries that your spirits are going to ask you to operate in are here to keep you safe. Why don't we want to move in a fear-based way? Because it does with that first card, the first two cards, it ends up making us block our blessings. Let go and let God. Let Spirit protect you, okay? That means we also listen. Be up on your spirit, on your magic, okay? And again, this shouldn't cause you to move around with hubris. You shouldn't be moving around here like your shit don't stink. You should be moving with caution and alertness, but also not tethered to fear. And we also want to put fear in a healthy space. A lot of us, because we're overdoing fear is out of balance in our life. So when there's actual things you need to be scared of, you're scared of things that you're not, we're getting in balance. Some of you ain't afraid of the right things, and you're afraid of the wrong things because fear is out of balance in our life. So let go of your fear and know this is plug back into your rituals, your ceremony. Light them protection candles, okay? Light them protection candles. Get back to doing the basic things. And I want y'all to remember that, yes, it can be complicated, but so much of magic is so simple. Y'all be overdoing too much. Yes, there are elaborate rituals and things that you can do, honey, but you can take some Florida water and some salt and get down. Some plain white salt. You can get down with cascarilla and that only. If you only have access to one herb, you can get down with basil. Yes, there's a lot of complicated things that we can do. There's a whole lot of complicated rituals and ceremonies, but there's a lot of simple things that you can do. Y'all, also with your food, there's a lot we eat. For those of you who cook, baby, you're not utilizing them seasonings in your food enough. Every meal you make is a potion. Your seasonings aren't just for flavor. Research the medicinal and the metaphysical origins of that food. And invoke the magic in your food, okay? Exactly. I use pepper. Do you know how protective pepper is? And pepper is one of my favorite things to eat. I'm always going to invoke something in the pepper. I'm not a big salt eater, but like I'm a huge pepper eater, okay? Especially those of you who are big sugar addicts, y'all need to be, y'all are putting, that's one of the best ingredients for abundance and money. Southern sweet tea. If you can make you a mean, good Southern sweet tea, that's a whole spell within itself. Southern sweet tea is an abundance elixir. Bet y'all didn't think about that. Step into your power more. Every time you put some pepper on your, that's a simple thing. Every time you go to put pepper on your food, imbue and invoke that protection. This is also why I oftentimes use pepper before I taste it, because it's not about how it tastes. I'm adding that protection element, and especially if I'm unsure of who cooked it, but I still I don't want to not eat the food, but I'm still like, where was your energy at? I'm gonna say a prayer and put that pepper on it, baby. I'm gonna say a prayer and put that little salt on it, honey, and neutralize your negative energy. Okay. Talk about it. Let's go. Hello, goodbye. We have the unicorn. Indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. Every single one of you is an artist. Every single one of you is an artist. Every single one of you is an artist. Every single one of us is an artist. You need to create. Some of us are going to create for others and with others in mind. We're going to give the creations away. Some of our creations are practical. Some of you are culinary artists. Yes, being a cook, a chef is artistry. Some of us are going to be world-renowned artists. Some of us are going to be artists that sell our things and help support ourselves, but we're all creative. A lot of you also have problems touching down with spirit because you're not touching down with creativity. So many artists. Do you understand how many artists we have godly experiences with our art? Art was one of the first forms of worship. It was one of the first mediums where we understood it could bridge the gap between spirit and us, the physical world. My best channeling, I'm going to tell you this. If you see me doing art on stage, 99% of the time, if I'm on that stage longer than 5 minutes, baby, I'm not there by myself. I'm channeling. I am really good at mass magic. I'm really good with a group of people, 500 plus. I've commanded a room of 1,000 in ritual. I have commanded a room of 3,000 in ritual. I'm good at that, honey. I'm good at that. One of my favorite things is possession. I love possession. I am so open to possession. And and I have my rules around that, but I enjoy bringing the spirits into my body. 99% of the time, that ain't just me on that stage. I am not unaccompanied, honey. There's a whole lot going on. There's a lot of people behind me. There's a lot of people in me, okay? Indulge your creative side. Get to writing, get to making food, get to dancing, get to crocheting, get to sculpting, get to drawing. And it's not about whether it's good or bad. It's about the experience of it. It's about letting your emotions flow and fly in that art. It's also about connecting to your spiritual team through that art. There's a lot of us too who, you guys are intensely creative, and y'all don't understand how a lot of spirit will utilize that, especially when it comes to altar building and other things. Spirit wants to speak through your creativity. Sharp knife saves lives. Said it. Bad art still saves lives. Exactly. All art saves lives. All art saves lives. All art saves lives, even the bad. Sometimes the purpose of you creating something was to channel something. It's not about being good or bad to other people's art. It's about, I needed to get this out of me. So plug in. We are all artists. The only thing, that reason why you don't think you're an artist is because the society told you you weren't. Because of capitalism. I'm gonna tell you this. You want to know the secret to why Black American people, especially, but Black people survive horrific things? Our creativity. Jazz belongs to Black American people. Blues belongs to Black American people. Punk, rock, heavy metal, created by Black people. Country, created by Black people. The banjo comes from African people. Hip hop, that's Black. Salsa, roots in Blackness. Merengue, bachata, heavily influenced by Blackness. I want you to go research when all of those musical genres came to being, and you're going to find it's connected to a piece of Black history. You're going to find that we created new art forms, crumping, blues, chain gang music. We quite literally utilized art to stay here. Every single musical art form that Black people created is attached to a social justice movement. We literally utilize the art to stay here. Art saves lives. You're never going to not convince me. As an artist, it is the only reason why I'm here. And it is very much the reason why. And personally, and also ancestrally. So get out there and save your life, okay? Manage your emotions via your arts. Channel your rage and your anger in your art. Channel the rage and the anger in your art. Channel the solutions. Actually, I need to do this today. Anytime I'm going through something, and I can't see the answer, and I'm glad we're talking about this because I literally am going to do this later on. When I have prayed all of the prayer, the last stroke for me is praying with my body. The last thing for me is put on some music and getting lost in music and dancing and getting free and dancing. Usually after a good 3-4 hour dance session, it comes to me. I conjure up the solution with my body. Okay? So get into your art. Big Puppers, thank you so much for the super chat. Big Puppers said, oh, wait, come on now. They said, thanks for the reminder and the confirmation. In the past, I embarked on a journey of creating visual journals of what was going on with my life. I've been called to do it again for the year 2026. Amen, amen, amen. Diosa Vampira said, I took a course called Jazz to Rock, and yes, it originates from African ancestry. Yup. Michelle the Ninja said, I love the feeling when I'm creating something, and I especially love the feeling when I see amazing things I've made. It's why I make everyone gifts, because it comes from the heart. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Chandler out here dropping links. We love it. We love it. Support Chandler's Substack. All right, good people. We are going to do another affirmation. This affirmation says, I give myself a break today. Repeat after me. I give myself a break today. 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 This is another one. If I'm hungry, I'm supposed to let myself eat. Food is what keeps me alive. If I'm hungry, I'm supposed to let myself eat. Food is what keeps me alive. If I am hungry, I'm supposed to let myself eat. Food is what keeps me alive. If I am hungry, I'm supposed to let myself eat. Food is what keeps me alive. If I am hungry, I'm supposed to let myself eat. Food is what keeps me alive. For those of us who've suffered with ED, this is important thing to remember, especially when times get rough. Holiday season, money is funny. One of the things that will go out the door is our eating. But also, for those of us who have ADHD and spicy brains, good reminder. I just figured out this year the way ADHD affects how someone eats. And I just put together, I had a legitimate eating disorder, and I've worked with that for years, and I'm at a really healthy place, and I've been in a really healthy place with this for the last 5 years. But I didn't realize that a lot of the struggle, part of that was just having a spicy brain, and the fact that, like, there are days when I don't care about food and I don't want it. And it has nothing to do with ED. It has nothing to do with that. And it has been so freeing being able to understand that part of my brain and how it is separate from that other part of my brain. And I do not freak out anymore when I encounter those days. And those days are less, actually I won't say the days are less, because there's still days when I don't want food at all. But then because of this, because of the way that I worked with it, I still eat. And then I don't have any of the crash outs that I used to have behind that. Because some days I went back in the day, I didn't realize that it wasn't me giving into my eating disorder. It was my spicy brain. So this is a good reminder for a lot of us. If I'm hungry, I'm supposed to let myself eat. Food is what keeps me alive. If I'm hungry, I'm supposed to let myself eat. Food is what keeps me alive. If I'm hungry, I'm supposed to let myself eat because food is what keeps me alive. I don't know if we did 2 affirmations. I can't remember, so we're going to do another one because you can never do enough. Repeat after me. I'm good with who I am. I'm proud of who I'm becoming. I'm good with who I am. I'm proud of who I'm becoming. I'm good with who I am. I'm proud of who I'm becoming. I'm good with who I am, and I'm proud of who I'm becoming. I'm good with who I am, and I'm proud of who I'm becoming. I'm good with who I am, and I'm proud of who I'm becoming. I'm good with who I am, and I'm proud of who I'm becoming. I'm good with who I am, and I'm proud of who I am becoming. Genres of Life said, wow, just woke up and popped in, and you were saying some days you don't want food. Yes, I had to get easy foods like yogurt, applesauce, fruit cups, protein shakes. Exactly. Protein shakes have been a game changer for me, and I'm thankful for them so much because there are days when if I can just get a protein shake in fruit, then I'm actually willing to eat more. So figure out ways to hack your brain, y'all. And literally those days have nothing to do with, it has nothing to do with body image, has nothing to do with, it's my ADHD and the touch of the tism and me having be revolted by food. So yeah, do what you gotta do. 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 Donna Terry said spicy brains need spicy nachos. You're right. I love a spicy nacho. You're right. You're right. All right, beautiful people. We're going to keep it pushing and keep it going. We are in the Goddess Oracle deck, and we have Blood Away, Betrayal. This is a call-in, a check-in. Where are you being betrayed? Where is betrayal showing up in your life? And that includes you. How are you betraying yourself? For some of you, this is a blatant red flag. You are giving someone too much grace in your life. Someone in your life is out here betraying you, sabotaging you, not wishing your highest good, and you're keeping them in your life. Or for some of you, the message is you keep doubting yourself. Yes, this person means you harm. Yes, this person doesn't like you. Yes, this person is not your friend. Quit giving them the benefit of the doubt and act accordingly. For some of you, this means you need to physically remove yourself or remove that person from you. And for some of you, you need to remove the energy because you can't remove yourself. Maybe you can't physically. It's your boss. It's a coworker. You ain't got a new job yet. So for some of you, it is, okay, I can't physically remove myself from them, but I need to remove my energy. I need to not be invested in them in the way that I was invested in them. Where are you betraying yourself? Where are you betraying yourself? Where are you out here saying yes when you should have said no? Where are you out here saying no when you should have said yes? Where are you out here doing more for others than you do for yourself? Where are you out here not being honest about what your needs are, not communicating your needs? Some of you are betraying yourself by not asking for help when you know you need it. It's time to clean up house. How are you betraying yourself? For some of you, the call is coming from inside of the house. Do better. Get better. For some of you, again, the call is outside of the house. Thank you so much, Priestess Therapist, for the super chat, baby. For some of you, it's simply of rearranging your energy. For some of you, you're sitting in relationships where they're not protecting you, but you keep letting them in. I had to check myself a couple months ago, and it was devastating. I had to check myself about a relationship that was constantly, that this person would not protect me. I just needed this person to protect me. I just needed this person. This person knows that there are people in their life that mean me harm, and they don't actively do what they need to do to protect me. I'm not asking this person to, I didn't ask this person to remove these people from their life, but I also have been asking for a buffer of protection for years, and they haven't given it to me. And you know what? The reason is because they betrayed themselves by not protecting themselves. They don't protect themselves from these people. These exact people who mean me harm actually mean this person harm as well. And they don't protect themselves from these people. So I can't actually expect them to protect these people from me, or protect me from these people, or however I need to say that. You get it? So because this person, and that's another thing, sometimes people are out here betraying you because they've betrayed themselves first. And you need to recognize that. If you're dealing with someone who constantly betrays themselves, there's going to be a matter of time before they betray you. It's only going to be a matter of time before they betray you. What are you doing? What are you doing? If you are consistently, and this doesn't mean that you got to take this person all the way out your life. You just need to insert boundaries. I'm not taking this person all the way out of my life, but they don't get access to me like they used to. They don't get access to me. I'm not covering them in the way that I used to because there's no reciprocity. Something about what I just said reminded me of the dream I had. Everything's going to be okay. My last dream, I had a couple dreams last night, but that last dream, everything's going to be all right. But yeah, some of you is out here getting betrayed by people who've not honored themselves. Some of you are getting betrayed by people who betray themselves. We got to recognize that. And that's also why I don't have a lot of malice for this person. I don't have at first I did have a lot of anger, but when I processed that in the end, I'm like, I actually don't have a lot of malice for this person because you're living your punishment. You're living your punishment. You got to deal with them people every day. I don't. Like, you're living your punishment. That ain't a good life, honey. That's not a good life. You continually betraying yourself has put you in a fuck position. I ain't gotta be mad at you. You gonna be your own karma, okay? But this is a moment where we gotta look for that. Also, heads up. This is for the week ahead. Spirit's gonna show a few of you your blind spots. Spirit's gonna show a few of you where you're being betrayed. It's going to be very important for you to pay attention to that and look alive and act accordingly. Next up, we have Uzume. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. Uzume. Uzume is about laughter. I love Uzume because this story associated with this card, the goddess Amaterasu Omikami She's the goddess of the sun. She was tripping. Someone offended her. So she said, you know what? Ain't no sunshine when she gone. And I'm going to take myself away from y'all. So the universe was dark because because the sun goddess said, I'm good. All of the gods went to the sun goddess to try to get her out again because the world was dying. The universe was dying because the sun wasn't out. None of the gods or the goddesses could get the sun goddess to come out of her house. She was like, you know what? No. Y'all have offended me for the last time. I'm good. Here come Uzumi. Uzumi was like, what's going on? She makes her way to the where everybody is at the sun goddess's house and is like, what's going on? And they were like, the sun goddess won't come out. She mad at us. And we've tried everything and nothing can get her out. So Uzumi says, oh, okay, I got this. So she turns away from the house. She don't even pay attention to the house. She just starts being with the people. And she ends up getting caught up. She gets caught up in her robe. She's got these elaborate robes. She ends up getting caught up and she trips over her robes. And oh my God, everything comes out. Her breast comes spilling out and she's like, oh my God. And her boobs get tangled and everything gets tangled and folks bust out laughing. And you know who starts laughing too? Uzumi. Uzumi's like, yeah, baby, this was funny. Uzumi laughs at herself. She doesn't take herself seriously. And then she starts making jokes. She starts cracking jokes at herself and at others. And it's not in a self-deprecating way, but it's in a way that she doesn't take herself too seriously. All of a sudden, she's got everybody laughing. And you know who notices this sound? The sun goddess. Sun goddess peeks her head out of her window, out of her door. She's like, what's going on out here? She comes out a little bit. What's going on out here? And the moral of the story is through laughter and not taking yourself so seriously that Uzumi coaxed the sun goddess out of her cave. The moral of the story and the lesson for us is don't take yourself so seriously. Sometimes you do need to laugh at yourself. And not laugh at yourself in a self-deprecating, self-judgment way, but laugh at yourself in a, I made a mistake. I fucked up. It's okay. Sometimes you trip, you fall. Sometimes you make an oopsie, and it's okay to laugh. It's okay to not take yourself so seriously. It's okay to exist in whimsy. Now, this is powerful. This society and a lot of our governmental agencies are actively terrorizing us. They're doing things to take our joy. They're doing things to put us in fear. One of the most revolutionary things that you can do is not let them steal your joy. I always say that you need to have eyes on everything, look at everything, but do not stare. Think globally, act locally. You are not going to be able to sustain this fight against the powers that be unless something is fueling you. And you know what needs to fuel you? Your love, hope, your joy. Find pockets of laughter and joy. Find ways to laugh. Find things to laugh at. Laugh at yourself when it is appropriate. And again, not in a self-sacrificing, self-deprecating way, but in a way that's like whimsical and silly. Find the hope. Find the joy, because this is what's going to keep you fueled. If you're only staring at what's fucked up in this world, you are going to become a part of the problem. You are going to become a part of the problem. You are going to feed that insidious monster that's feeding on us all. And this is not about toxic positivity. This is not about ignoring what's going on in the world. Find that joy. Find pockets of laughter. Find pockets of laughter. One of the reasons why Black joy is so revolutionary, first off, think of the music. We were going through some of the most harrowing things. At every part of my history in America, the music and the joy we were able to get from that. The way, even I think about blues, literal blues is moaning music. Blues is I'm tired music. Blues is I'm sad, I'm hurt music. Being able to have a channel for that, to get that up out of our body, and then to turn around and be in the juke joint. One of the things, if you saw the movie Sinners this year, one of the things that was so profoundly wonderful and beautiful, and the reason why that dance scene got so many of us caught up is because so many of us have experienced that. I have been in a party with my people, and a song came on, and we just all were on one accord, and we sang and we danced. I don't know how many times I walked into a party feeling some type of way, and then I got with my people, and we're here. It was and we were bringing our ancestors down. Like that level of joy, it literally can fuel you. Laugh at yourself. Laugh at other things. Find pure joy. Your joy is resistance. Your joy is fuel. Laughter is a gateway to hope, to freedom. Find your joy. Find your joy. All right, good people, let's get into these affirmations. Once again, Cash App Lady Speech, Venmo Lady Speech Sankofa, PayPal Lady Speech Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free and empowered to show your appreciation for this labor. There is healing available to you, but you must become available to yourself first. Wait. There is healing available to you, but you must become available to yourself first. Okay. There is healing available to you. We're going to change the you to I, to me. There is healing available to me, but I must become available to myself first. There is healing available to me, but I must become available to myself first. There is healing available to me, but I must become available to myself first. There is healing available to me, but I must become available to myself first. There is healing available to me, but I must become available to myself first. This right here is important. A lot of us are not able to accept the healing and the love and the goodness around us because we're not available to ourselves. We're available to other people. You're available to protect other people. You're available to help other people. You're available to uplift other people. But are you doing that for you? Are you asking for you? Are you pouring into you? Not only healing, there's a lot of you, there's money available to you, but you're not available to yourself. There's joy available to you, but you're not available to yourself. There's peace available to you, but you're not available to yourself. There's community available to you, but you're not available to yourself. There is healing, money, abundance, love, joy available to me, but I must become available to myself first. If you obey all the rules, you miss all the fun. A quote by Katharine Hepburn. If you obey all the rules, you miss all the fun. If you obey all the rules, you miss all the fun. If you obey all the rules, you miss all the fun. If you obey all the rules, you miss all the fun. If you obey all the rules, you miss all the fun. So these aren't the last cards of the reading, actually, but we're getting there. We're in the Siren deck, and we have got the Determination card, as you know. These come with affirmations, so I'm going to read this, and we're going to get on with that interpretation. Affirm it. I am determined to choose myself. I am determined to choose myself. I am determined to choose myself. Deacon, you're real funny with picking that affirmation before this card. You see how the deacon reads the reading for the filth? To choose yourself, you got to know yourself. To choose yourself, you got to be available for yourself. To choose yourself, you got to pour into yourself. Choose yourself. And the thing is, when you choose yourself and you choose your full humanity, you know what you're also going to choose? Your community, your family, your community and your family. Somebody asked me a couple of weeks ago, they're like, how did you get into your activism? And I said, because I started mattering to me. The moment that it clicked that I mattered and I saw my humanity and I figured out that I was worth fighting for was the moment I turned around and said, y'all are worth fighting for too. The moment I said, my life is worth it, is the moment that everybody else's life was worth it as well. The moment that I choose me, I choose y'all as well. Daddy Deacon don't play. Jesus Christ, this reading was rough. We have the next card from the She Siren deck, which is golden. The affirmation is affirm it. I'm golden and my presence is a mother-loving beacon of light. I'm golden and my presence is the mother-loving beacon of light. I'm golden and my presence is the mother-loving beacon of life. Do you see how this golden energy is here to reset that reverse Empress energy from the beginning of the reading? How we were off our game, we were off our power, but the golden energy is here to remind us that we are the sun, we are the light. One of my favorite go-to affirmations for my kids back in the day was to be like, I am the sun, I am the light. When I used to teach at the residential treatment facility, we would do the affirmation box. But no matter what, I would always start them with, I am the sun, I am the light. I wanted to remind them that they are the source of their own warmth, that they are at the nucleus of their world, that they are the light bringers and the light beings, okay? Living my life like it's golden in this piece, Jill Scott. You got to remember that you are the light. 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 You are golden. 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 It is time we lean into that. It is time that we operate by that. But you really got to understand that we are in the shadow space right now of the world. And we need you to be in your light. We need you to trust your light. We need you to know that you are light. We need you to walk in your light. We need your light to illuminate the shadows that are trying to eat people up. You need your light to illuminate your own shadows that are trying to eat you up. We are golden. We are more than worth our weight in gold. We deserve goodness. We deserve care. We deserve good things. We are golden. We are the light bringers. We are the light seers. We are the light bearers. So it is time to act accordingly. Living your life like it's golden, y'all. Because it is and it can be. We are golden. It's time to act accordingly. We are golden. Repeat after me. I am comfortable increasing my income. 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 A little download I'm getting for this is there's some of you who you're being given ideas to start a side hustle, or you're being given ideas to make more money. Stop sleeping on that. Okay? This is a very clear message that this is for a few of us. You are being given the opportunity via some downloads you're getting from your spirit to increase your income. Okay? Say yes. There's going to be a couple opportunities for us to make some additional money, some wild ways that are good. Say yes. Say yes. I am comfortable increasing my income. 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 A few of you are going to get some opportunities to make some money. Say yes. Say yes, say yes, say yes. A few of you are sleeping on a stream of income because self-doubt. Quit doing that. press go and say yes. I am comfortable increasing my income. Apparently, Spirit is about making that money. So if Sunday is not your day for your prosperity magic, I need you, when we get off of this or while you're here, I need you to schedule in whatever day you use. Some of us like to use Friday because people get paid on Fridays and it's Venus Day. Some of y'all have different days. If you ain't gonna do prosperity magic today, I need you to bookmark some day, one of these days this week that you're gonna do your prosperity magic and get it done. Okay? I was prosperous, I am prosperous, I will always be prosperous. I was prosperous, I am prosperous, I will always be prosperous. I was prosperous, I am prosperous, I will always be prosperous. I was prosperous, I am prosperous, I will always be prosperous. I am prosperous, I was prosperous, I will always be prosperous. I was prosperous, I am prosperous, I will always be prosperous. I will always be prosperous, okay? Speaking of that, on my community tab, a couple of tabs ago, I put a status that was encouraging us to list our businesses. I did this on my Facebook artist page, my Lady Speech Facebook artist page. It went swimmingly. I also did it on my personal page on Facebook. It's going really, really well. Any of these, go to those. If you follow me on those places, go to those threads, and if you have a business, comment your business, and then go through that thread and support other people's businesses, like their pages, go to their website, sign up on their email list, buy something from them. On that community tab, please go through and list your businesses so that we can support each other. I'm working to use more of my platforms, definitely to promote myself, but to promote all of us, okay? Just like I have my community and collaboration tab on my website, ladyspeech.com. I'm also going to try to remember once a month to put a tab where we are going through each other's businesses and we're helping each other out. We're liking, we're ordering from one another, all right? Nobody's coming to save us. We are going to save us. We are going to save us. We are going to save us. All right, good people. Did I do 2 affirmations already? I don't know. Let's do it. We can never do too many. My very existence makes the world a better place. Repeat after me. My very existence makes the world a better place. My very existence makes the world a better place. My very existence makes the world a better place. My very existence makes the world a better place. My very existence makes the world a better place. My very existence makes the world a better place. My very existence makes the world a better place. My very existence makes the world a better place. Now, this is a affirmation I'm not going to require you to repeat. I just want you to listen to. To the soul hearing this, I know you're tired. You're fed up. You're close to breaking. But there's strength within you, even when you feel weak. Keep fighting. I know you're tired. You're fed up. You're close to breaking. But there is strength within you, even when you feel weak. Keep fighting. I know you're tired. You're fed up. You're close to breaking. But there's strength within you, even when you feel weak. Keep fighting. We're going to get into these last cards of the reading, and this is the Angel Numbers deck. We have, first off, 77. Awakening. Enlightenment, breakthroughs, success, epiphanies, spiritual growth, and transformation. Reflect on recent insights or revelations you've had and consider how you can apply these to create positive changes and breakthroughs in your life. This is a reminder that we don't got to wait for a breakthrough or an awakening. We don't got to wait for that. We can encourage an awakening. We can inspire a breakthrough in our own lives. So it's time. It's time. And the last card is 11, patience. Calm, reflection, understanding, timing, awareness, and thoughtfulness. Changes are coming in your life, and you need to be aware of them. Don't rush to conclusions before you have all of the information. Taking your time will prevent harm to others and ensure thoughtful decisions. Today, focus on being mindful and taking things one step at a time, trusting that the right answers will come with clarity. All right, good people. Cash App, Lady Speech, Venmo, Lady Speech, Sankofa, PayPal, Lady Speech, Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor. Please check the website to sign up on the email list. You will be getting a newsletter here quickly to share about the changes and all things that are coming. And if you want a reading, a divination, if you want ritual work with me, please check ladyspeech.com. That's the place to be. And all of that gets done through there, okay? It's never me in your inbox soliciting you for a divination or reading. A friendly reminder that the church is up and running. Well, the fundraiser, I should say, for the church is up and running. The goal is to get these things solidified by the summer. So I don't know if there will be a brick and mortar building by the summer. I want there to be a brick and mortar building by the summer. Okay, at the very least by the end of the summer. But the goal is to make sure legally we are on the books. By the very least, this is a legal church. You will be able to be a card-carrying member of the church by next summer. All right, you will legitimately be able to say, this is the church that I belong to. There will be a membership process and all of that stuff. Okay, the goal is and I should be a little bit more realistic, by the end of next year, I'd like that brick and mortar. By this time next year, I want to be doing this from the pulpit. I want to be doing this from that space. But summer, at the very least, is my deadline to be legally set. Okay? This is going to enable me to get things done and to move better. One of the things that, yes, it's about spirituality and worship, but I really want to use the church as a tool for activism. I really want to gain access to resources so that I can redistribute those resources to you. I want to make sure that when I am soliciting donations, that then I can, people can get a tax write-off for those donations and do that on the up and up. But B, those of us who need things, folks who need rental assistance, folks in our community who need help with food, folks who need help with any of that, I will be able to move better with that legal status. So as we get closer, as we reach more goals, I have enough money to start to pay the first fee. So as these things happen, I will be giving you updates via YouTube. But I'm actually absolutely excited. And I have to say, y'all this fundraiser should have been out 6 months ago. And in the spirit of transparency, I really had to work up to asking y'all for help for this. I did. I have been fiercely independent because my family ain't shit for the most part. There's a couple of folks that are good, a couple cousins that but because of the nature of the abuse and what happened to me in my life, I am highly independent. My chosen family has taught me over the years how to ask for help. And so I'm better. I'm much, much better about that, especially personally. But this is a huge ask. I'm asking for help with $10,000. And this is to cover fees, but also the bulk of that goes towards a lawyer. I could found this church on my own, but I want to make it's important to me that this church lives past me. It's important that this church is not it centers the vision that I've been given for the church, but it doesn't center me. So to do that, I want to make sure that I set this up legally in all the best ways possible, and that I want to hit the ground running. I don't want 10 years from now something to come up legally because I did something wrong. I want to make sure this thing can live and it can be successful and it has its own legs. And I also want to get a lawyer because I'm not from the state. If I was doing this in Colorado, I know a lot more of the loopholes and things that I could utilize, but I don't know that out here. So a lawyer will know all the loopholes. And I'm confident actually that I can get a brick and mortar building by this time next year because of some loopholes in my own research that I figured out. But I also know that there be some corrupt things that be going down. So to make sure that none of us are screwed and to make sure that this church enters in and is found in the best foot, we're getting a lawyer. We're getting a lawyer. So that's where the bulk of these fees go to. All right. So I'm excited. Thank you all. Now that it's out there, I feel really good about the fact that I asked for help. Like, I don't have any things around that now. But Jesus, this is how trauma affects you long term. This is how, and this is when I say healing is not a destination, it's a journey. It took me months. It took me months. It took me months. I almost talked myself out of it. It took me months to ask. To be like, I don't ever ask y'all for nothing. But I'm proud of myself that I got through that. Shout out to my friend Des who helped me get through that. But we're doing it, you guys. We're starting the church. So go support the fundraiser. Go support the thing. I am going to add the fundraiser to the description box in this video. It also already exists in the description box of the other video that I put out about starting a church. And I'm going to make sure that I put it up on a community tab. I think I might have put it up on a community tab. I think I did that already. But if I haven't, I will do that today. So I love you so very much. I'm so glad that we are back at it. And again, I don't plan on taking some big breaks like I have in the past. Now we have a work schedule with Sunday service. Please know that there will be times that I'm going to preemptively just schedule it off so that I don't have to take these big bursts and these big breaks like I have in the past. That's one thing I was not good about, that I would just go and go and go and go and go and go and go until Spirit told me to stop or until my body told me to stop. So we're not doing that anymore. I'm working differently. You can expect me here every Sunday. There will be a end of the year, beginning of the year reading. I was going to do Vlogmas this year, but not doing that. However, I am committed to every Wednesday dropping a new video. So if y'all can put on the notification so you get notified, that would be absolutely wonderful. With that being said, I love you so very much. Thank you to each and every one of you for your super chats. Thank you for these discussions. Thank y'all for liking the live. Please like the live and share it with anybody you need to. Thank you for everything. Thank you, mods, for everything that you do. Thank you to y'all for just being here. Meliora son, I hope I said that right, said, I appreciate everything you've done and continue to do. I feel you on being highly independent part out of necessity. Yeah. Yep. Tia said, Captain, if you don't let us help you more, I will get Spirit on you. Yes. And I am doing that. So now that we're going to get a little further on here, I'm also going to be calling in folks to help with other things. I've been needing an assistant for a very long time, a virtual assistant. So let me get a little bit deep into this fundraising effort. Let me get a little bit further in there. But I am currently coming up with the roles that I actually need help in. There's been a couple of you who asked me, Tia Sweet, I'm on it. Please email me. I know you've emailed me before. Email me on the website to remind me of that, because I need to start separating these emails and writing down who's here to do what. There's a couple of you who have hit me up about a Discord and Twitch, which I will be hitting you up for those things, because we need to diversify and all that stuff. So the church will have its own Discord. I don't know if the church is going to have its own YouTube channel. No, I just decided in this moment the church is not going to have its own YouTube channel, because that's a lot. Actually, yes, it will. Someone else can do it. Yes, it will. I'm not doing that shit, though. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be a part of it, but someone else going to do it. One of y'all going to do it. We're going to get it together. But I am going to be utilizing a lot more of you guys. So and if any of you got special things, you've already been hitting me up. So I'm in. There's a few of you, too, who are artists, and y'all are like, am I able to run a campaign for you on my own? And I'm good with that. There's one of you who hit me up, and you're going to make a specific product for me and sell that, and then give me a piece of the donations for the church. I'm down for that. I'm down for that. Community is key and collaborate. Community is key. Community is the cure and collaboration is key. So we doing it, and I accept all of that. But we in, folks. I'm committed. I'm here. We're doing it. I'm here. We're doing it. I took this year to really focus up. I took this year to break down and to process what was happening. But I'm taking my place. I'm taking my place. I'm here to lead. I'm here to lead. I'm here to get out front. I'm here to get out front. I'm here to get out front. I'm a helper in one of these situations. I'm a helper. I'm a warlord. I'm a problem. I'm good trouble. Let's go. Let's go. I'm here. I'm in. Let's go. All right. So, if y'all are down, let's make some noise. If y'all are down, let's go cause some good trouble out in this world. If y'all are down, let's feed some folks. Let's love some folks. Let's heal some folks together. If you're down, let's be a menace to these societies in all of the best ways. I love you. I live you. Thank you 1,000% for your support. We got this. You got this. I got this. And Spirit got us. One more time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Meloria Sun. Your name is really pretty. I love that. Thank you for the super chat, my dear. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Darth Beck said for you, speech, for shining a light on the embers and helping me kindle them back to life within me. Oh, you are so welcome, my loves. Priestess Tarot Pit said, Captain, I'm available. I will donate time. C-suite executive administrative assistant. Let me know if you want my help. We are down. Love you all down. Yes, I do want your help. Yes, I do want your help. Yes, I do want your help. So here's the timeline. I want you guys to help keep me accountable. We're going to I'm going to go hard in January, even though that's like a really bad time to fundraise. I don't care. I'm going to go hard in January and really get the ball moving up under that. I just dropped adult story time with Lady Speech. We're cooking with gas over there. I'm going to be dropping the first things. We're cooking with gas this week. Your stories are coming this week. Also, my Substack is being launched at the end of this month. So I need to focus on getting on a regular rhythm with all three of those, all right? And I'm going to use January to do that, to make sure I have those things built into my system and I'm working better with those, as well as working behind the scenes on the church. February is when I'm going to start reaching out for you guys to start fulfilling some of these things, like building the Discords, building the Twitch, doing what we need to, building the YouTube for the church, all of that. And I should have a couple of goals done for the church by then, okay? So roundabout February, in honor of Black History Month, if I don't check back in with you, please check back in with me, and we're just gonna keep the momentum going, okay? Springtime delegation. And springtime is when, I'm doing a lot of undercover things and background things in the winter because of wintertime. Spring is where we're really gonna hit the ground. We're gonna use that energy of spring and that momentum to really push. So we're laying foundation now. We're honoring the season and we're laying foundation. We're doing the internal work. I'm doing the internal work with my board. I'm doing the internal work with paperwork, setting up the energy. This December and January is also going to do a lot of ritual work behind the scenes to guarantee the spiritual health and the life of the church. And then February, March, we're going to pick up momentum from then. So with that being said, I love you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your support. Thank you for being with me in this evolution of things. I got your back. I got our back. I know you got mine. And all will be well. I will talk to you all next week, baby. See you soon.